Bonjour, it's a girl Jessie, and I'm here with a very interesting topic that you wouldn't want to miss out one bit. You wouldn't want to miss this topic for anything in the world because it's both important for new learners and also for native speakers. Okay, what is this topic we're talking about? The topic today is common mistakes that people make while learning French language. Okay, common mistakes people make in French language. Do you know that just like English language, there are common mistakes that people make every day in French language, and they are not even aware that they are making these mistakes. Okay, so the essence of this lesson today is to highlight the common mistakes people make while speaking this language, which they are not aware of. Stay with me. The first most common mistake is this. Most times when people want to ask you, how are you doing? In French language, they ask, comment vas-tu? Okay, they usually ask, comment vas-tu? And when they ask, comment vas-tu, most people just answer, je suis bien. Je suis bien, I must tell you, is a very bad French. Okay, the answer should be, je vais bien. Je vais bien. So when someone asks you, comment vas-tu, your answer should be, je vais bien. You should never say, je suis bien, while replying the question, comment vas-tu? Okay, so many people do not know this, but the correct answer today, you should know, is je vais bien and not je suis bien. No. Je vais bien. Yes. Je suis bien. No. Okay? French is a little bit cunning. It's a bit cunning here. It's a very trickish language. Okay? So most times we don't translate word for word. You don't do a word for word translation, especially as a new learner. When you do a word for word translation, you're going to do a very bad translation of the language. Okay? Now, when a lot of people talk about age, they think that the verb to be should be used to express age, just like in English. No. For example, in English, you want to tell someone your age in English, you say, I am 20 years old. I'm 25 years old. You use the verb to be, okay? The verb to be there is the am, which is already conjugated to suit the pronoun I in that sentence. So you just say, I am 20 years old. But in French, it is not the case, okay? You don't use the verb to be to express age in French, okay? When someone asks you, quel âge as-tu? Quel âge as-tu? You don't say, je suis 20 ans. No. You don't say, je suis 20 ans. You say, j'ai 20 ans. We don't use the verb être. Être is the verb to be. Okay? We don't use the verb être to express age. No. We use the verb avoir to express age in French language. Therefore, when you want to say, I am 20 years old, you say, j'ai 20 ans. J'ai 20 ans, and not je suis 20 ans. No, use the verb avoir, okay, to express age and not être. You should always have that at the back of your mind. Okay, most people may say avoir means the verb to have. Okay, it means the verb to have. Yes, avoir means the verb to have. Okay, but in the case of expressing age, you use avoir. That is why French is a bit cunning. Okay, another very terrible mistake that people make in French is this. They use, they want to say, I'm visiting my friends. They say, je visite mes amis. No. You don't say, je visite mes amis. No. You don't visit mes amis. No, you don't do that. Okay? You only say je visite when you want to refer to places. Okay? You are visiting this place. You're visiting that place. You're visiting places. You say je visite. But when talking about people, you want to visit someone, okay, you say je rends visite. Je rends visite à mes amis. Je rends visite à ma mère. Je rends visite à ma grand-mère. Je rends visite à mon père. Je rends visite à whosoever. Okay? But you want to say I'm visiting France. Je visite la France. Je visite le musée. Je visite le zoo. Je visite n'importe où, anywhere. But you don't visit people. Now let's take a look at these two words. Okay? These two words. Let's take a look at these two words. École and ami. Did you notice something? Both of them are feminine nouns. The thing here is When you want to use a possessive pronoun for them, like you want to say my school or my friend, okay? You know, we have feminine possessive pronouns and masculine possessive pronouns. For example, you want to say my friend or my school, you don't say ma école. You don't say ma école. Even though it's a feminine word, you don't say ma école. Ma is the feminine form of my. It's a possessive pronoun. Mon is the masculine form of my, a possessive pronoun. So you don't say ma école. No. It sounds so awkward, okay? It's difficult to speak ma école. No. So you simply say mon école, mon ami. Mon école, mon ami. Yes. When you want to use a possessive pronoun, you use mon. You use the masculine possessive pronoun because they begin with vowels, okay? Even though they are feminine nouns. Unless you want to use an adjective, unless there is an adjective before the école or the ami. Okay, when you have something like cher ami, you want to say my dear friend, then use ma chère amie, ma grande école. Okay, there is another very common one people make. Il est mon ami. No, you say c'est mon ami. Okay, c'est mon ami. You only use il est when you want to use an adjective after. Okay, il est beau. Okay, but you use c'est when you're referring to a noun. Example, c'est Paul. C'est mon ami. So you don't say il est mon ami, you say c'est mon ami. It's a very common mistake in French language. Okay, c'est mon ami and not il est mon ami. J'ai beaucoup des amis. A very wrong sentence. It's a very wrong sentence. You don't say j'ai beaucoup des amis. You say j'ai beaucoup d'amis, because the phrase beaucoup de, the do there doesn't change. Okay, irrespective of the gender, the number, and so on. You don't change the do. Okay, it remains that way. J'ai beaucoup d'amis. Even though it's plural, it still remains do. So you don't say j'ai beaucoup des amis. No. You say j'ai beaucoup d'amis. Okay, j'ai beaucoup d'amis. We've come to the end of this lesson today. I hope you picked one or two from what I've just taught. Our comment section is always open for your questions, your suggestions, your comments. Hope to see you next time on same channel. Goodbye. Je vous aime.